Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Alright, we're going to build a SWAT van today. This has kind of been a request. I'm going to make this into a theme here for the next maybe couple episodes. Today we're going to do a SWAT van. I'm thinking here in a couple days or maybe an episode or two we'll finish it off with maybe a police car and a police station. So yeah, got some cool things planned here. If you're watching this on Easter, happy Easter. I plan on hopefully not doing much, maybe hanging out with the family and have a nice day. So anyways, hopefully you're enjoying that, and let's get moving here. I've already started. Just go ahead and get some of it out of the way, and that way, I mean, this is pretty basic stuff that you've seen before, so let's see, that looks good. We're going to start on the wheel wells, make sure they're wide enough. I'm going to be using the off-road tires, and also another thing, this thing is going to be completely made out of metal, so I always talk about, oh, it's going to be a big challenge, but you know, I've gotten over it. I kind of know what I'm dealing with now weight-wise, so I hope this is going to go as smooth as possible. Let's see, that looks good. That's going to hopefully clear the wheels. We're going to move the, maybe the seats back just a bit, but yeah, this is an exciting build. There's going to be a lot of neat things going on here. There's going to be a lot of equipment in the back, at least I'm planning on. Hopefully I have enough room back there. Equipment, just places for the driver, for all the passengers, and then also, like, I want a hatch. I don't know how I'm going to do it or where I'm going to put it, but I like a roof hatch also, so yeah. So just kind of sit back and enjoy this episode with me, and we'll, of course, we'll always just test it at the end and see how it turns out. So let's do this. I've got to surround this. What kind of design do I want to use? I want to avoid the lights. You want to be able to see those. Yeah, I think we're just going to surround the grill with a brush guard. Or don't want to interact with the headlights. We'll just surround the grill. We'll do like a circle around it, and then I'll make it come off and kind of go under the headlights. Let's try to give it a little bit of a unique design. Let's see. Paint-wise, everything's going to be black. I know some of these SWAT vans, not many of the pictures, but like in games and stuff, there's like white and black, like GTA and stuff like that. But this is going to be a purely black one. I'll have different shades of black to kind of mix the colors and break up the colors, but mostly black. Also think that we're going to use, let's see, probably use some white lettering on the side, write SWAT on the side of it. That's not right. I want that to follow closer to the headlight. Let's adjust this. Almost. Sometimes me switching, like maneuvering some of these parts, it's pretty painful to watch. I imagine it can be as a viewer too. Oh, come on. There we go. That's how I want it. Let's do the other side. And there we go. I'm thinking next we need to move to the cockpit. I did measure it out ahead of time, so it is the right width. I always have that problem sometimes, where I get to building a vehicle and then I realize I can't fit a driver and passenger seat side by side. So I did measure that out ahead of time, so we're good to go there. Also, let me see. I've got the staircase railing. I'm going to use that. A lot of these vehicles will have, if you're not riding inside, you're hanging onto the outside. So I'm going to put some rails on the side of it, and I'm going to put some the staircase railing at the bottom, at the bottom, so you can kind of just ride on the side too. That looks cool. Is that right? If you notice, the middle post is a little thick. Some of these vehicles have an armor. I almost wanted to put a grate at the front, but I didn't have something that fit, so I kind of added an extra post in there. A lot of these will have armor and probably bulletproof glass and all that on the front to protect the driver. So I just made it wider to just make it look beefier and bigger. Let's see if I can get around to the top here. I need to start doing the roof. Oh, come on. Some of these vehicles you can never climb up on. Let's see. I gotta find the way. There we go. Okay, so use the headlight to get up on the vehicle. Okay. Don't want to put the slanted piece. Let's continue to use this piece. There we go. So we're gonna enclose the cockpit. I'm gonna add doors to it. Nothing fancy in the front. The driver, at least I don't think he does really much. I mean, I'm going to map all the door controls to the front. I will do that. I almost thought about doing it in the back, but the whole fact of if I need to keep it closed while I'm driving. So everything's going to be controlled from the front. So we'll stick a couple controllers up here. And we'll map just some buttons. And I think that's... I keep doubting myself that almost like I don't want to do it like that. But I think that's going to be the way to go, definitely. Oh, how long are these? Do we get it? Do we get it right? Nope, gotta get a couple more. There we go. I started adding some of these rails earlier, and I kind of stopped, and I realized I only had like the driver. I need them back here because I want to be able to put like a side rail or something to hang on to, and ride on the side. Of course, I don't know if it's actually going to work in Scrap Mechanic. I don't know if somebody can drive and somebody can actually hang on to the side here. It should be enough to catch yourself if you step on it, but I don't know if it would work in motion. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out, I guess I need to go ahead and do the outline of the wheels in the back, and then we'll enclose the whole thing. Let's see, which part do I need? I think we need to go up first, just one block, and then we'll start to go over. I also need to widen the back by one block too. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. There's not much room back here. At first I was gonna put like the individual seats as like where the people sit in the back, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna make out of these stair rails, I'm gonna make the bench seats in the back. That'll save me a little bit of heartache, especially if you try to set in it. A lot of times in Scrap Mechanic, I've said this before, you pop out the top, and I don't really want to just get stuck in the roof back there, so we're going to just put some bench seating in the back. That looks cool. Let's see, this part's going to poke out one. That is a good idea once I think about it. I should be able to, like, make the wheel's going to go inside the body, so I'm going to have like a indentation of a wheel well inside. I can just set I should be able to just set the railings on top of that, and that should make seats. So, at least I think that's going to work. I don't know. Oh, where are we at here? Let's see. Let's go down, and then we'll just fill in the gaps for the body. I think that's tall enough. I don't know. We'll fill it in and we'll look at it for a little bit. I might make it at least the body of where the SWAT members sit. I might make it taller. But let me close it up first, and we'll look at it and paint it and kind of get a feel for what it's going to need to look like. There's that. Yeah, that didn't work. Let's see. I placed suspension down. Everything's good to go there. I'm going to go ahead and make it a bit taller. It didn't look right. It looked like it was just it was too short. Also, I looked at painting the side, like the lettering, and I didn't have enough room. So I think overall making it taller is going to definitely be the way to go. It looks a lot better. But yeah, anyways, I've got a lot of things planned here. Everything's going fantastic with the channel right now. I'm really happy with the response. I'm starting up a new series. I'll see how it does. It's not going to definitely take over Scrap Mechanics. Scrap Mechanics, that's the game where it's at right now. I mean, that's where I love to. That's my main game. I can't tell you how many hours I have into it right now. It's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I started Planet Coasters, so I already posted a video today, and it's doing okay. Like I said, I didn't expect it to take off. Like, a lot of people, when you subscribe to my channel, you did it for Scrap Mechanic. I mean, and of course, I'm not going to forget that. you know, that's the primary game. I'm going to continue to do builds. I enjoy it a whole lot, so. But yeah, if you want to check it out, I do have another series, like I said, Planet Coaster. It's real fun. I'm not going to get the amount of content that I do out of Scrap Mechanic, because Scrap Mechanic's just, even though you can say it's basic, but there's so many things that you can do and create, and I mean, it's like anytime they add something new, it adds a whole lot to the game. So I'm so excited to see where the developers take the game. Definitely looking forward to new parts and looking forward to survival mode. I mean, that's going to be almost like a whole different series in itself. So that's going to be really cool. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And I almost dropped my mic there. That would have been really bad. I'm going to have to probably pause it here in a second and try to secure this bad boy. And let's do that and we'll finish painting here. Okay. Where does that need to go? And I'm not sure you can stand, I know you can stand on the side rails. I'm not sure if I can stand on the, those back rails might be a bit too, or at least the back of the footing. Well, you know, I tell you what, if you can do it on the side here, there shouldn't be no problem. You should be able to do it on the back. You have to set to the side of the rail. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make that go up. And there we go. Yeah, we're almost ready. I'm going to throw some pretty simple doors, back doors. Almost started a ramp, but I'm going to do the doors that open to the side, so we'll split it down the middle. But yeah, we're almost good to go to start the inside. That's what I'm really excited about, so we're almost there. Okay. I'm thinking that there's I wanted to find some sort of window for the driver to, I guess, almost interact, so I think that looks good. The driver can look back and tell everybody, or whatever communication. I'm not sure exactly what goes on. Here's where I'm going to do the bench seating. Let's grab that, let's grab the rail here. And hopefully, I don't think that's going to be too tall. No, I don't. I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, I'm going to do this on both sides and paint it up. I'm going to try to mix the inside up color-wise. I don't want everything just to be black. Of course, outside, that's just kind of the way it goes with SWAT vehicles. Like most, if not like 90% of pictures that I've seen of like American SWAT vehicles, they're all just black. Everything's blacked out. The wheels are black. There's not even that much lettering on it. I mean, it would literally just say SWAT most of the time. So that's probably all I'm gonna do on this one. Those bench seats actually look really cool. Yeah, now I gotta go through some of the other parts and figure out kind of what else I'm gonna put in here. And I also need to do a hatch. So let me go through that real quick. I think I've figured out the hatch and how I want to do it. First, let me go ahead and place a rail here. This rail is used for, like, say the SWAT team is near where they're going to deploy. They all stand up. They need something to hang on right before the doors swing open and they jump into action. So, yeah, let's go ahead and place that. That looks good. And we will cut out a hatch here. This whole area looks really cool, and I actually think I'm going to be able to fit like everything I want to fit in here. So I'm really happy about that. So let's cut open a hatch here. The hatch is going to be offset. A lot of the hatches on these things look like they're like offset to one side. So we're going to do the same thing. Let's get a little, I don't know, I'm going to put like a stand or something over here, and we'll stick a controller and a button on it, and that should deploy the hatch. Also, I'm going to use a ladder. It would be really, really cool if Scrap Mechanic had a ladder, or at least a way to make a ladder. I can make one, and it looks pretty close, but it doesn't actually function. Like, you can't climb up it, so that's going to be the one downside. This, I mean, really, the hatch is just for cosmetic reasons, but it would be nice if I could use it. Let's see. Place that, if I can get it up here. Also, we're going to put some rails on the top. I'll put like rails on the side, and then we'll put probably like a rail on the top of the hatch door to like make it look like you can actually like lift it up. So let's see if I can get low enough here. I need one more. We need one more bar to go across. There we go. You know, this is really strange, and hopefully I don't jinx it here, but this build is gone. It's been smooth, and that's not the norm for me. I normally run into issues. I might be on like a record for time. I don't think I'm gonna have to spend 3 hours on this build. Of course, I could go on and start the police car and police station, but I think we're gonna save that. I say I'm not gonna make a video tomorrow, but I'll probably work on one and get it ready to go. Hopefully by maybe Monday, I'll have the rest of it posted. But I really do want to just enjoy the holiday tomorrow, so we're gonna do that and hang out with family. Let's keep that. I want to keep that color. I'm gonna keep like a gray. I need to mix the colors up a bit. So, of course, not on the outside. I'm not gonna do that to the outside, but on the inside, I guess I can put almost like. Oh, I don't know how did I miss that? But yeah, I'm gonna put some stripes on the floor here. A lot of these look like they have some sort of grip tape laid out in strips on the floor. So we're gonna do like a different shade, maybe that dark gray. Try that one. See what it looks like here. Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, we're gonna use this. We'll just stripe the whole back here, and then that should be. No, actually, no. I'm gonna put some equipment here on the right side. Maybe like, I don't know, a place for like almost like a cabinet. We need a radio back here. Yeah, we'll just put some different things. Let's find some parts. I don't know. I think that's a air conditioner. We can stick that back here. Sure, they need a little bit of cooling. A fuse box. I mean, the parts I'm putting back here don't exactly have to be like, we need a fuse box back here. It actually almost looks like a place for storage, so I'm gonna use it. Let's see. Place that maybe up there. We'll paint this and get it a bit darker. Let's place that one there. I need to flip that around. And let's see, let's spray those. Yeah, it looks cool. That looks good. Let's get a radio too. Let's see, radio. Where's the? Oh yeah, isn't it? No, yeah, it's up at the top, isn't it? I don't know. Is radio? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you can actually turn on the radio and play music. I think I've done it maybe once. I don't really use it, but yeah, let's place that up there. That looks good. It looks like an intercom. Maybe the driver and the SWAT team in the back can communicate. Let's go stick another one up here in the front, and we'll tidy up the front a little bit. Maybe do a bit of painting. I painted the floor this light gray, but we might darken it up. I think it would look better darker. So I paint the buttons. It's real neat how you can paint almost anything in the game now. Let's see. Let's grab a dark gray here. Yeah, I think we are almost ready to go here. I'm gonna do a little bit of tidying up, make sure everything looks right, and then we'll test this thing out. We are ready for a rundown here, so let's go over everything that I've done. We've of course got the brush guard here in the front. You can run over things or do whatever's needed. It looks good. We're gonna go over here, blacked everything out. Here's the side rail that you can kind of stand on and be ready to go at any point. So that works. Let's go around here to the back. Of course, there's all the writing. I painted some sirens on there. This disappoints me. When you paint, it bleeds through on both sides, so I'm gonna just have to deal with that. But anyways, here's my benches. Here's the random equipment, even though some of it just doesn't have a purpose, but it looks cool. Here's the hatch to open up to get out the top. Of course, I can't get out the top, but oh well. Let's see, let's close that. Let's go around. We're gonna go back outside and just take one more look at it. But you know, something's bugging me. I feel like maybe those. Yeah, let's go ahead and. Yeah, because I painted the top ones black. So here's the top rails. I need to paint those side rails, the ones that you hang off of. Those need to be black. I just need to make everything match. Of course, that's just the way SWAT vans are. They're just completely black. Like the only color they have on the outside is going to be the writing on it. So yeah, let's paint those black, and we should be ready to test this out, make sure everything works, and hopefully it drives good. So let's do this. Let's see. Okay, almost forgot to wire up the buttons. Those close all the way. Back close. Looks good. Alright, let's see if this thing actually drives. Yeah, nothing looks like it's hanging up. Alright, I'm gonna need to bump the motors up a bit, but seems like it maneuvers. Nothing's weird is like happening, nothing's bouncing around. The wheels look like they're setting probably where they should be setting, so yeah, let's bump up the motor power and do that. Yes, this thing is cool. Now I know how big of a garage I need to build for the police station, because I've got probably the biggest equipment that we're going to use. So let's take this around, let's maneuver it around, open it up, just look at it a bit more, and that's probably going to wrap it up for this episode. Let's get some cool angles here, maybe I can get a good screenshot. Yeah, this turned out good. I'm very pleased with this one. Let me get the cool angles. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. I'm still taking suggestions. I'm trying to keep up with them, but it's always cool because sometimes somebody will like pop off an idea that I haven't seen. I haven't seen at all in scrap mechanics. So those are typically really cool builds to do. But yeah, let's drive around a bit more and then we'll wrap this up. I'm gonna go take this over to the real big bumps. Make sure it handles good. Let's see. I think they're over here, if I'm not mistaken. Try to find them. There they are. I think it's opening up here. So let's go up over here. Let's see if we can hit some of the hills. Make sure everything works and it travels. Oh yeah, everything looks like it goes up and down nice. It's not bottoming out. Let's go around here. Heck, it doesn't even really slide out much, so that's really surprising. But yeah, and we're going to cut it right here because I'm about out of time. So we're gonna wrap it up for this episode. Like I said, if you'd like to like the video, subscribe, any and everything helps my channel. It's so awesome. Like I said, the response has been really great, and I just want to keep putting out scrap mechanic episodes for you guys. So we'll see you next time.